Hi friends, how are you today? Sally and I are so glad you're here. Sally, can you say hi to our friends? Do you know what time it is, friends? You're right, Sally's ready for a treat. Sally, would you like your treat? All right, Sally, here you go. You have your treat while I tell our friends about the book we're gonna read today. Friends, we're gonna do a little bit different. I'm gonna say goodbye to you at the end of the story rather than saying hello to you, okay? So we're gonna start right in with our story. This is one of my favorites. It's Love You Forever, written by Robert Munsch, illustrated by Sheila A. McGraw. This is some of my friends' favorite book at school. My friend Carlota loves this book. Sometimes her mommy comes in and she reads it to us. We love that. But I'm gonna read it to you today, okay? Here we go. A mother held her new baby and slowly, very slowly, rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, while she sang, "I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." Friends, can you rock back and forth? Back and forth, back and forth. Did anyone rock you like that when you were little? Maybe sometimes they still do rock you. The baby grew and he grew and he grew, and he grew until he was 2 years old, and he ran around the house. He pulled all the books off the shelves. He pulled all the food out of the refrigerator, and he took his mother's watch and flushed it down the toilet. Sometimes his mother would say, "This kid is driving me crazy." My. But at night, when that 2-year-old was quiet, she'd open the door to his room, crawl across the floor, and look up over the side of his bed. If he was really asleep, she'd pick him up and rock him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. While she rocked him, she sang, "I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." The little boy grew and he grew and he grew and he grew until he was 9 years old. And he never wanted to come in for dinner. He never wanted to take a bath. And when his grandma visited, he always said bad words. Sometimes his mother wanted to take him to the zoo. But at nighttime, when he was asleep, the mother would quietly open the door to his room, crawl across his floor, and look up over the side of his bed. If he was really asleep, she would pick that 9-year-old boy up and she would rock him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, "I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you will be." The boy grew and he grew and he grew and he grew until he was a teenager. He had strange friends and they wore strange clothes and he listened to strange music. Sometimes his mother felt like she was in the zoo. That teenager grew and he grew and he grew until he was a grown-up man. He left home and got a house across town. But sometimes on dark nights, the mother got into her car and she drove across town. all of the lights in her son's house were out, she opened his bedroom window and crawled across the floor and looked up over the side of his bed. If that great big man was really asleep, she'd pick him up and she would rock him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang. Do you remember what she sang, friends? Do you want to say it with me? I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. Look at him. He's all grown up. He's big man. Well, that mother, she got older. She got older and older and older, and one day she called her son up and said, you better come see me because I'm very old and sick. So her son came to see her. When he came down in the door, she tried to sing the song. She sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, but she couldn't finish because she was too old and too sick. The son went to his mother. He picked her up and he rocked her back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And he sang this song, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my mommy you'll be. When the son came home that night, he stood for a long time at the top of the stairs. Then he went into the room where his very new baby daughter was sleeping. He picked her up in his arms and slowly rocked her back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while he rocked her, he sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. And that's the end, friends. That's the end of Love You Forever. There's that baby. I bet you have somebody in your home that's gonna love you forever. I bet you have a mommy or a daddy or a grandma or aunt or uncle who you live with. Who do you live with that's gonna love you forever and ever? We're all so lucky to have people that love us, aren't we? Okay, now, like I promised, I'm gonna say goodbye to my friends today rather than saying hello. All right, Sally, would you like to come help me say goodbye to our friends? Come on up. Come here. Come here. She's so sleepy, friends. Come here, Sal. I'm gonna say hi to them, say goodbye to them. All right, goodbye Nathan and Avery, Carlota and Max, Boyce and Ellis, Henry, London, Freya, Peyton and Olivia, Sloan and Sutton, Sebastian and Lucy, Oli and Ruby, Millie, Sammy, Judy and Terry, Landon and Adeline, Everly and Kinsley, Blossom and Larky, Brant and Reese, Michael and Milo, Rayu, Sophia, Maverick and Avery, Dakota, Pam and Jason, Andy, Kristen and Mindy, Mikey, Vesper and Thea, Brooke and Will, Lizzie and Eli, Stella, Emma, Addison, Brooklyn Ray, Harper May and Henry, Soren and Johan. Is it snack time, boys? Fife and Ford, Flinny, Alexa, Lily and Lincoln, Eli from Bend, Ellie, Sam and Nolan, Maya and Eleanor, Cooper, Elliot and Charlotte. Good night, friends. Emma and Becky, Bella, Eloise, Karen, Julia, Jeffrey, and Joshua. You're my babies. You'll always be my babies. Marquise, Maya, Gray, Avery, Ada, Andy, Teacher Mac, Remy, Ashlyn, Teresa, and Craig. Okay, goodbye, friends. Have a great day. Sally and I will see you tomorrow. Say goodbye. Bye, friends.